Oh, damn. Damn, man. I didn't get an invite, so I'm not going.
So y'all heard that right.
Alright, Oso. I'm playing Alex here. Here's the stream. Alright, go 3 randoms, Alex. Bills, Redskins, Browns.
Use the Bills. No, use Browns. Oh, come on, Browns.
Browns. Yeah, you Browns.
Green Bay. Green Bay. Green Bay.
I'm going Broncos. I mean, I'm going Browns.
Browns.
Go Green Bay. Ask Jalen why I did him with Green Bay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Both my running backs look like stars. First and second string.
Damn.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
Yeah. Just like the Patriots Super Bowl, win's a win.
That game was so dumb.
Because they beat your Kansas City Chiefs.
I didn't even want, bro. Bro, that was a flake ass game. How you gonna call offsides after the play's over? Offsides are called before the play, not after.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Hey, his wife is hot.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
You can?
First carry for Nick Chubb. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Again. On the opposite side of the field.
2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry.
Stop my running play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play.
Play action worked perfectly. He thought I was running with those people, open up for a touchdown.
Mayfield into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Pick Alex.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by
Christian McCaffrey in his mouth.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, that game with Bills was so crazy,
nice
man.
gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Oh, he don't got Cam. I don't got to worry about QB flying.
Caught left side, Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
26.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because
you
people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
If he was smart, he'd put Cam Newton in. He's a fucking idiot.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this.
That was past 5 yards, bitch.
Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield. 20. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Pick, baby.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. He'll pitch it. And he's he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
All right, go Broco Zeke, 93-yard run.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers.
Thanks, Alex.
Double team and it's intercepted.
Thank you, Alex.
Picked up by
Thanks, Alex.
And the field position
Thanks, Alex.
doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well.
But he just quit.
To throw, Mayfield.
200 rushing yards.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. With that incompletion, we step league-wide for a second. I want to discuss Saquon Barkley's injury. Obviously, that hurts the Giants, who are having the quarterback change. And, look, Daniel Jones looked good, but they're going to need Saquon Barkley in that backfield.
In a big way. Not just as a runner, obviously, but his ability to catch the ball in the backfield, make plays in open space. 4 to 8 weeks with a high ankle sprain. Horrible news, not just for the Giants, but how about fantasy football teams? All right, if you got Saquon Barkley, many of you selected him at #1 in your draft. Now he's going to be out for a decent portion of the season.
You better hit your waiver wire and get Wayne Gallman quickly. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. He'll let this go for the end zone, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he
yes, I
wishes he
have.
had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st down, Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The throw over the middle taken in. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Better.
Pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays.
And for the third time
No
here this
fucking
half,
way.
it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second down, Rodgers. And a big turnover there as his guys will...
What, Alex?
Down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Oh my God, Alex.
The Browns drive
Stop
about
the
to get
complaining.
started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that can get you in big trouble.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now Rodgers. Step, and the Packers are in for the score.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. On the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So
Alex,
2 quarters
by the way,
down,
we
2
should stay
remain.
tuned to
Charles and
basket.
I
What's up?
return after the break. Welcome back.
Ohio
Halftime
State.
over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles
Smoking
Davis.
crack?
I'm Brandon
You
Gaudin.
guys are 21
So it's the
point. You
Packers
guys are
set to
supposed to lose by
receive the
21
kick.
points.
They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third
So you're
quarter.
gonna get
This is taken
smoked.
about 7 yards deep. The Packer offense
we
ready
have a
to get their
14
next
point
drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 30 on second down, Rodgers, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now Rodgers running the option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Being chased out left. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Hey, 133. Come on, boy.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Run.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett. From the 22, Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now on 2nd and 13, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack.
No, quiet.
Back at the 47-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Richardson. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Oh, my God.
It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel,
I'll play after this
coaching,
franchise. I'm winning 17-14.
They get it done.
I'm scared.
No fail like they had in Seattle.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On play action, now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sheldon Richardson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's just me and you. Hey, echo.
Rodgers throwing here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Mayfield now. Now a desperation throw deep down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time.
Eat my meat and wash my face.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable,
Can I play
isn't
anyone?
it? Hard to
Who's free
believe
to play?
we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it,
Man,
and
you
they
got
take it
Madden.
away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning,
Hey,
Brett
Alex,
Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Y'all still in y'all's game? Yeah.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the
Jalen,
33.
Jalen, what's the score to
Rodgers
your
looking
game?
to throw.
23-14
Deep
with
left side here. And now
22
here's
seconds.
another interception. Greedy Williams.
You don't have user
game,
scheme,
Alex.
And
bro.
a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
Alex, how much time
back.
left in your game?
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I'm going to play Jake.
That tells you how
You won,
much
Jalen?
better teams have gotten at throwing the football.
I got 22 seconds left. You got the ball, bro. You got the ball. You got the ball.
There have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000,
Jake.
Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Yes, sir.
You don't gotta work tomorrow.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let it
Alex.
fly. And that is incomplete.
Come on, Alex.
So
Good game.
17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah.
Tried to go for the big one there
I
on
thought you said you
2nd
wanted
down.
that.
Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's all over. A Green Bay.
Come on.
Got you, bro.
How many of y'all came to win?
Jalen, you won?
Yeah.
You doing 3, Jake?
No.
Yep.
No, I just want to play this line.
I don't know who I'm playing with.
Been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tie. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need you.
And put let's see, that porno thing on. Yeah. I saw that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
So winner plays Jalen next.
All right.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty
Jake.
return
Jake.
there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That doesn't happen to me.
Sean Robinson there on the stop. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll try to right side with Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line.
1st down.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jarrett Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Hell no. Come on, man. Come on. 3. I'll rock with the Panthers. That's my favorite team. I'll rock with them.
Prescott to throw.
Come on,
but it's
bro.
incomplete. Rashawn Melton that time able to make the play.
This is literally
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they can. And it'll be intercepted.
Right, dude.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early, and they got one.
And don't think they were involved all all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You're going to let that happen, guys? That's how we're going to play. And they responded to the challenge.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On the toss, here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So bad in that.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Right
side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think that's a great example. He was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Yes.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a movement in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, the first down. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson.
Really, y'all make me hit that fucking tackle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
61, match 5, check 13, check like 7.
Yeah.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
What?
To Johnson again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Oh, yeah.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Awesome.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? Ooh. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Y'all gonna sing that? Nah, lag, baby.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Hopefully we'll see an NCAA 21.
Oh, bro, I heard, bro.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Letting one go deep for the ends. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 27 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back.
He's like, what is that
over there? Hoping for when you got an offensive target.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
What is that over there, bro? Oh, yeah. Dude, I did a
well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. God. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
You got it! You got it! You got it!
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about my
right back. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Loose, see now, get loose.
Damn worried about it. I ain't sick. I ain't nervous.
You're not
gonna see better catches than that.
Go back over there, yeah. Go back over there. Let's go, C9. I know, right? I know it's gonna be a pick. Oh my god. Hey, risky shit. You can't flip that? Bro, what is, oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god. What, Monarch? Yeah. Bro, you put pressure on me, man. You put pressure on me. After you said that, I said, oh, yeah, I have to win for real.
What about if Mitch
Someone
loses?
get him. Wow.
Someone said they had to lose out.
My dude.
Never mind. I'm just talking out loud. You said something about if we tied or something yesterday.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them.
My boys did that job.
Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
My boys did that job. That's why they dapped up. Hey, Alex, that's why they dapped up.
Without a doubt, show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. On second and very short. Stafford, and he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Yo, come on, man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
You better not. I was about to say.
Stafford.
Run straight in there, Alex. Run straight in there, bro. Run straight in there. Now you gotta pay for it. You know that, right? You know that,
right? And now lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on the net. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Come on, Cam. Get loose.
We go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
Get loose.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Throwing on second and 8. Prescott.
It's too late, right.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked by Tracy Walker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Damn, Ant.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Way to go, Anthony.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
No, man, don't do it. Don't do it.
They go to Johnson again.
Hey, Alex, we're Broncos, bro.
He's taken down
We don't blacked up the score like that. Damn. Watch him come after this game.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play.
Put tight beat.
And he
It
has
looks nice,
all the
huh?
time in the world.
It looks nice, huh? I know.
Eventually find an open
It looks nice,
receiver
huh?
for a first down pickup.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the
Yeah.
13-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd down situation. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
What do you mean?
Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A good sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
I don't know, bro. That bitch said
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, he's just mad he's losing.
Down here at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, come on, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
All right, but let me know if you get the dub, man.
On the left side, Gallup's got it.
Oh, you're gay.
Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
You're gay. You're gay. All right.
Throwing on 2nd
Yeah,
and 8.
that's why. Yeah, you're gay. That's what you get. That's what you get.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on a long one. Now it's 3rd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they win this.
And I know defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique.
This time you out, huh?
Make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
No, he's not.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
This nigga.
Now Prescott. And this is caught.
He's so good, bro. He's so good.
He
said last game, I'm going to be.
The time to pull out the stops is
formation.
now.
I'm like, wow. I see formation. Like, wow.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to win this one, man.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And that's Elliott, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing, Prescott, and it's caught. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're not a very good one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott, flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb taking it in as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On first down, it's Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout.
The Broncos team is not even that stacked.
Here with 1:51 left. Here's Sam Martin
he has two good corners.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now Prescott.
I'm just eating.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep and got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Dirty Curtis.
Again, it's Johnson. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games.
In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes.
Random team.
Yep.
Alright. 1 Tennessee. Goddamn. 2 Colts. I could rock with that. 3 Giants. I'm rocking with the Colts, bro.
Alright.
I can rock with that. Not bad. No Andrew Luck, but I mean.
Chargers. Bengals. Eagles.
Damn, bro.
I'm rocking Eagles.
Rocking Eagles. No Chargers?
No, I'm going yeah, I'll go Eagles.
Me too.
11 a.m. Check out my giver, one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come?
You going white jerseys?
No recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables.
Yeah. Alright,
Reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mattress. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. So I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from home.
Alright, Jalen, good luck.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as the Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
That was so quiet.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Touching air, huh, man? You touching air, huh, man? Cause that's how you left the chat. You were mad, man.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You right, man. You right. Really special.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
2nd and 13. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go. Luigi! I'm coming!
To throw is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles.
I hate this. I hate Madden, dog. I hate Madden so bad, bro. I hate Madden so bad. I know the screen is coming. This is not even beginning, bro. hate Madden, bro.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
That's crazy because he said that shit.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
About to be out of the
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yards. Alex, you have to win out.
Oh my God, bro. What you doing
incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them.
I need y'all two to miss the playoffs. Is that what needs to happen?
You need a hell of a lot.
Will.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate,
2nd and goal.
Would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace.
Mr. Raff.
Team chase now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they're going option left. And an alley to run. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Wait, so you got to see you recover the ball, Alex?
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, and they'll try to run the option left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You're not going to score. You're going to throw a pick.
From the 24, Wentz looking for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown.
Wow.
Nelson
I was nervous about that.
There to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh, my gosh.
He'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
See, I told you to throw a pick.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Enjoy the offseason just like me and Will and everyone else.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Bro, you saw everyone at Plant High School coach?
Start the drive, but that one incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That's the rest of the season.
Second down and 10 once again.
So if they make it the playoffs, he gets to come back.
They're going to make the playoffs, yo.
They're 0-5.
Oh, really? Damn.
Brissett. And his throws to be incomplete.
They're 0-5 for the first time under his thing. He won 4 state championships with him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game
what
is
are you
looming
doing?
as
I
they
didn't
come
read the
up
whole
3rd
article.
and
It's
10.
like suspended for 6 games.
And in the air once more, it's Brissett.
I mean, his name's Coach Wiener.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
The first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Oh, yeah.
They're indeed going for it.
Jalen, can I play you next?
And it is incomplete. It was a veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition
okay, Jalen,
of
we can play our
fourth and
favorite
long
teams.
This stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there was a time to be aggressive.
We can play anyone you want.
Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it.
Are we playing anybody?
Of course, a lot of questions on this one. And look, I
We could do 2v1, you 2 versus me.
Yeah, I don't think I would have there.
Jay,
that
you're
one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
If we
Might
think,
be a little angry at that one.
run it then.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Wentz now to throw.
I know Wentz is doing short passes.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an
That's why I'm going to the Navy, and I won't be on a 3-year
an
fucking
adjustment
mission.
there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
I didn't hear what he
You know
said.
as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1.
You had T.Y. down the sideline.
For rookie quarterbacks, what was he,
Nah, I
22,
wanted to,
25
but I
throwing in
wanna-
that game? 88% right out of the gate. And
Yeah.
it's continued good play since then. And let's face it, the Mustache Mania going
Nigga. That nigga T.Y.
Picked off
is
by Rodney McLeod.
free, bro.
Great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this.
And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles
you ever
able
watch to push
porn
sometimes? That should be so good. They'd be busting so quick.
Elliott good on the extra
it's funny
point.
that can relate. It's funny that can relate to that shit.
Alex.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time,
like
especially in the
good,
second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Like
You're down 3 scores.
like
Already, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some space here. And down right around the 37. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 37-yard line.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle.
Jalen, I think I'm going to be Green Bay.
To be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
The Eagles?
Oh, I don't want to do this.
Green Bay's playing the Lions.
Red zone now. Brissett flush to his right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
I gotta go through this one.
Looking to run with Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Big stop.
Brissett. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation.
Aren't there pornos with pregnant ladies?
And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
No, she's in the stage where she always don't feel good.
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
No, she's pregnant, bro. Dumbass.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
he said pregnant.
When you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because
she's throwing up and she has fucking migraine.
For wrinkles and counters, because you know that makes some adjustments.
He'll rifle this one deep.
Yeah, how the hell did he? Bro, this team sucks, bro.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This team fucking sucks, dude.
Yes. On the afternoon, and the Eagles able to push further out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
How that shit, bro.
And this one's incomplete.
With a fine-ass Latina, and I only like Latinas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I don't discriminate, but I only like Spanish girls.
This is fielded at the goal line.
I was waiting for Van to say some shit like that.
Out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's
Alex, let's go to your game.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
No playoffs.
I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone
You're still not making the playoffs.
Bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
If I wouldn't have left because I had to go to work, I would have probably simmed those 2 games.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brissett now.
Those kind of throw is that, bro?
Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now, 2 picks in this frame.
It's so fucking nasty in this game.
I know it is, bro.
Couldn't get it out of his head.
Trust me, I know.
He's hitting and plays with him all the time.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, yeah, I have to play Will after.
I'll play Jake again. It's okay. I'll play Jake again.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'll beat Will again.
Again? You beat him the first time?
Mm-hmm. I'm on a winning streak.
They begin the drive on the ground with Madden.
Go!
Oh, my God! Down here as that will lead us
come
to
on,
the
man.
end
You
of the
made me
first
happy,
half
bro.
of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Fielded about a yard deep.
This nigga boot off.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.